Good morning, champions, and welcome to day 8. I'm so proud of you for making it through the first week, the first quarter of this journey that we're on together. By now, you should be fully engaged in your new eating habits, putting better foods into your body and when you're eating and what you're taking in, making sure that you're leaving out some of the bad things that might be holding you back or have held you back in the past. You should be getting all of the water that you need in to make sure that you're hydrated from head to toe so that your body performs optimally. And then you should be putting the best nutrients into your system in the phytogreens and our M&S to make sure that you are fueled for the day and ready to go. It's interesting because the society that we live in is such an instant gratification society these days. You have fast food on every single corner. You can pick up things very quickly and very easily. And we just seem to want everything quickly. We want it now. We want it faster. But that's not always the way life really operates. That's not really the real life, as I talk to my kids about the really real life. Sorry. In the really real life, sometimes it takes a little while to achieve what you want. You have to work for things, and that's really when you learn to appreciate and love what you've gained. And that's exactly what happens here. We're all different. Everyone's going to have different outcomes, and things are going to happen for them at different times. Some people will lose weight very quickly, and others it will take a little bit longer. And that's why I'm so impressed and amazed with this book that we're reading right now, because we're fueling ourselves physically, but we're also fueling ourselves mentally. And chapter 8 that we're reading today, that we just read, or I've just read, is all about discouragement. And it's a phenomenal chapter for us to get day 8, moving into the second quarter of this journey. And I really want to talk to you about discouragement today and how we keep that out of our lives, because there's so much out there to help discourage you. There's an amazing analogy about how people are going to try and treat you. And you're going to get discouragement from all different sources, people around you, naysayers. It'll be friends, it'll be family, it'll be people that really just want to hold you back because they might feel like they're getting left back. The story that I was referring to is a story about crabs in a bucket. If you throw a bunch of crabs in a bucket, you'll find that sooner or later one will try and get out. And just about the time that one is starting to pull itself out, one of the ones below it will reach up and grab it and will pull it back in. And that's exactly what life is like. People don't want to get left behind. They may not want ill will for you. They may want you to secretly win, but they don't want to get left behind. And so we really have to figure out how to keep discouragement out of our life. And I wanted to read you something from this book about discouragement, because you need to understand and be able to battle this adversary in your life. And so I'm going to read you something really quick here, page 23. They're talking about discouragement. This is one of the tools that this old witch had. She says, "You can squash the most powerful of dreams, level the greatest of ideas, and ruin almost anything in the world without detection." And that's all discouragement. Someone can put a little discouragement in your heart and crush your dreams, ruin your ideas. And you absolutely can't let that happen. You've got to stay focused on your goal and what it is that you're here to accomplish. We're on a 28-day journey. I talked about it in the very first day. This is a journey. It's not a sprint. This is a journey that we're on together. And there's days way beyond day 28. We're just going to take you through the first 28 days to give you great coaching and to make sure that you get a good habit in place to make sure that you are comfortable with what it is you're going to be doing really for the rest of your life. Because I've been working with Advocare for almost 4 years now, and the habits that I created almost 4 years ago have stuck with us. My wife and I eat 5 to 6 times a day. We have our snacks in the middle of the day, in between lunch and in between our breakfast and lunch and in between lunch and dinner. We get the water that we need now. And these are all things that we didn't do for 40 years of our lives. So it's amazing, but we need to create these habits. So you've got discouragement out there, and you need to understand it and be ready for it and see it when it's coming and understand it, absorb it, internalize it, and then move on. And so how do we squish that discouragement? Well, great answer from Akira Sensei. And he says there's 6 things you have to fuel your heart with to make sure that you're able to get away from discouragement. And these are the 6 things you do. It's what you watch, what you read, what you listen to, who you surround yourself with, and how you talk to yourself, and what you visualize. And that's the reason that we're fueling our bodies internally. We're putting great nutrients into our body. We're changing how we eat. And then we're fueling ourselves mentally with this phenomenal book, because you have to be able to get the discouragement out of your life. You may take more than 28 days for the goal that you set for yourself. It may take more than double that. But if you're going to hit your goal, would you stop? Would you stop short just because you feel like you're not there? You have 7 coaches and 12.5 other people in this group that want to help you and make sure that you get to your goal. And that's exactly what we're here for. So today my message for you is, if you feel discouraged, come to one of us. Reach out to one of us. Reach out to all of us. We are here to bolster each other. I have my own days of discouragement, and I have my own circle that helps me out. And a lot of the people are you right here on this group. But you're going to have days of discouragement, and understand it and realize that they'll be there, but you can push through it by putting those 6 things into your heart. So my tip for you today is reach out when you start to feel discouraged. Understand that we're here for you, and we absolutely want the best for you, and we want you to succeed, and we want to see your goals come to fruition. We truly do. That's what Advocare is all about. That's what Team 11 is all about. That's what we've been taught and trained on, and we're just so ready to help you. And we want you to hit your goals just as we want to hit our own goals. So proud of all of you, and I'm so grateful that you're here. There have been so many amazing comments. I'm watching so many of you lift each other up and bring great ideas and great recipes to the group. Keep on keeping on. You never quit. You never stop. Take the discouragement and crush it out of your life. Surround yourself with great people and great books and great audio, and you will succeed. I'm so excited to see how we continue on down this journey. Keep posting, and just look forward to having a great day.